So in today's class, I'll start from this color coding once again. So just listen carefully and look here. Here, if we have to provide a color code in the HTML document, then the format we have to give like this. Means the color code must start with this hash symbol, and after this hash symbol, you have to provide six characters. So here characters are actually the hexadecimal values. Okay, so in hexadecimal values, it starts from 0 and ends at 15. So 0 to 9, we use only digits, and for 10 we use A, for 11 we use B, then C, D, E, and finally for 15 we use F. F. Okay. So the first two values are for red color. Next two values are for green color, and last two values are for blue color. So that is why it is known as RGB format. R for red, G for green, and B for blue. Okay, now this you can see here in this value, F means the highest value in the hexadecimal. So that is why this web page looks in the darkest possible red color. Means higher the value, darker will be the color. So once again, I am going to show you the output of this web page. So you can see this type of red it is showing. Now I'm going to make some changes here in the value of red. So this AFF means the highest two-digit number you can say, but in hexadecimal number system. Okay, just like in decimal number system, if you have to find, say the largest number of two digit, then you will say definitely 99. So in case of hexadecimal, if someone asks you that which tell me the largest two digit number in hexadecimal number system, so just say FF. Okay, because FF is the largest value in the hexadecimal number system. So now I'm going to decrease its value. So instead of writing FF, I'm going to use the first one as D and the second one as 9. So D and 9, again, both these digits are from hexadecimal. So here D means which digit in hexadecimal? Can you tell?
So 13.
Yes, it is for 13, and 9 is again digit, so no need of here alphabet, because in hexadecimal we use alphabets for 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 and 15 only. Okay, so now I'm going to save this file and let us see. So this is the red color previously. It now I'm going to refresh it and see the change. Do you see slightly dim color?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Now I'm going to decrease it furthermore. I'm going to make it 58. Again, 58 here is not 58. Actually, 58 is in decimal number system that we use regularly in our life. But here it is 58. Means it is in hexadecimal value. Now see the change. Do you see now the drastic change in the color? But again, it is looking red, na?
Yes, sir.
So brown.
So understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it's quite hard to remember those.
You don't have to remember. Listen, you don't have to remember this code because here instead of providing this color code, we can also provide the name of the color, na? But this color code supports more than million colors. So is there million names of color available? Means is there any dictionary available for the name of colors?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Sir.
no. It means since you don't have to remember, that is why this color code is made. Okay. No need to remember. Now I'm going to show you with another color also. So here I am going to make it 0, 0. Means for the red, the value is 0, and green and blue all 0. So can you tell which color it will display now for this value?
So black.
Any other answer? Which color
White.
you
Sir, white
suppose?
maybe.
White.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
It is actually a test of your science knowledge also. Just see the output.
Yes, sir, it will be black.
Black. Black, sir.
Can you tell why black?
When there is no color, there is presence of no light or no color, then the color changes to black.
Yes,
Yes,
that
sir.
is the answer.
Yes, sir.
So here 0 means none of the color percentage is here. Means no color is present here. That is why it should look black. So save this and see the output here. Which color it is?
Black.
It's
Black.
black, sir.
Okay. Now, what value should I provide here to make it white?
So 6F.
Any other value? Okay. Let us try it with 6 times F. Means all these 3 colors, means primary colors, red, green, and blue, are now present in the same proportion and with the highest value actually. Now see the color. It is now white, na?
Yes, sir.
But where that text gone? It was written here something, na?
So both
Yes.
are in white, so we cannot see them.
Yes,
Everything is
here
white.
you can see na white. That is why it is not showing. Now if I make it red, then it should. Now you can see the text color is now red and the background color is white. Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now with the help of this paint application, you can create your own color code. Okay. So you go here in edit colors and here we can create color. Na? So here just see in this box, if I'm moving my cursor here and there, then you can see the change in the color. Na? Let,
Yes,
for
sir.
example, I want this color as the background color. Okay. So here you can see the value of red, green, and blue. So here these values are actually in a decimal number system value. So first we have to convert these values into hexadecimal. Okay. So you can either do it manually or you can use the calculator in the computer. So here I am using calculator because it will take time to calculate manually. So here is the calculator and change it to scientific. Not scientific, actually programmer calculator. So the first value you see red 95. So here select this DEC type, means decimal type value, and in decimal type value provide 95. So in HEX means hexadecimal type value, you can see na 5F means this
Yes.
95 is equivalent to 5F in hexadecimal. So here in place of red, I'm going to provide 5F. Okay, now change another value. Green is 171. So let us make it 171. So here in the hexadecimal, it is AB. So make it AB. Now the last one, blue. So blue is 150. Then give here 150, and in the hexadecimal it is 96. So type here 96. Now I'm going to save this and see the change. Now is it the same color here or not?
Sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can apply now your desired color as the background with this color coding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So wherever a color value is required in HTML document, you can either provide the name of the color or the color code in this format. But don't forget to put this hash symbol. Okay. Now I'm going to take another attribute of body tag, that is background. So if we want to apply a particular color as the background, then we have to use BG color attribute of the body type. Or if we want to apply an image as the background, then we have to use the background attribute of the body tag. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So first let us download a picture, then we can apply now. So now a picture is here. So first of all, in the properties, check the extension of this picture. So in the properties, you can see type of file. So you just see the JPG, means .jpg extension it has. Okay, because this extension is needed there in the document, we have to put there. So here after this background attribute, so it is actually an attribute, then it must we must have to provide its value. So in the value, we have to provide the name of the picture file. So I'm going to rename it a little bit convenient. So I'm going to put PIC1. Okay. So here I'm going to give PIC1 and then its extension PIC1.jpg. Okay. Now again save this and see the change. Now you can see now a picture is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So now one thing you should note here that our picture file and this HTML document both are in the same location. I mean to say both are on the desktop. Na? On the desktop means this in the same location. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
sometimes if picture file is there in another location, then here with the name of the file, we have to provide the path of the file also. Do you know about the path?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
How
sir.
can, what is this path?
Sir, it is a location where the file is located. First, it start with that the
Last
drive
part,
name and
component
controllers.
of web page.
Means a path means you can simply say an address to a file in the computer or in any device. Okay, an address to a particular file. So here I am going to cut this picture file from here and I'm going to move it inside another folder. I'm going to make Control Shift N. Okay, and here it is. Okay, so now if you click here or you just see here that this PC new volume A and pictures. So this is the path of this folder. If you click here, then it will come like this. Okay, so you just what you have to do. First, you just see here. I'm going to save this file. Okay, it is already saved, and I'm going to refresh it. Now you can see now picture get disappeared from here. The reason is now the picture file location is now different from this HTML document location. Understood? That is why it is not showing in the output. Now, how to display if you have a picture file in some another location? So what you have to do? You just copy this location from here. You can click on this address bar and copy this and just paste it here and then put a slash. So now you can see the path in E drive. There is a folder pictures and in that folder there is a file pic1.jpg. Understood everyone?
So we cannot open it.
What open?
Sir, there. Sir, if you want to look the picture, then
Yes, you can open. You just go to that folder and open.
okay, sir.
Here in this output, no, now picture is not showing in the background. It was before showing, no, when the picture was at the on the desktop.
Yes, sir.
But now it is not showing. Why? Because I have moved that picture from desktop to this folder. So now both these files are in different location. Means this P1 file is actually the HTML document file and it is here on the desktop. And that picture file is inside this folder. Mm, this drive E and inside drive E so many folders are here and there is one folder pictures and in this folder this PIC1 file is there. So in this case I have to provide this path of this file where in the HTML document. So E and up to this is the path and this is the name of the file. Okay, so after putting this again, you have to save this and go and here refresh it. Now you can see picture is now showing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question you have? Anyone?
Yes, sir, I have.
Yes.
No, sir.
So instead of putting the internal location of our computer, can we put the internet location and will it means perform task correctly?
Yes, so you can put an live live location, but for that you have to you must have the internet connection available, I think.
Yes.
Hmm. Then in that picture file will be displayed in your web page. Okay. Uh, there are several font types also, like you can take Google fonts, but for that you must have the internet connection available. So but in this class we'll cover only this offline case. Okay, if I cover the full web development course, just see here. Here I have, just see here how many things you have to study. So don't worry, you will study these things also, but in your uh, graduation classes, or if you take admission somewhere for a web development course. Okay. Okay, so far here we have covered the background attribute and the bg color attribute, both of this body tag. So if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask anyone.
No, sir. No question.
Let us try and put an online location. Let's see what it happens. Is it showing or not? Okay. Copy link address and put it here. Save. Not showing now.
So I think so there is something wrong with the address.
What?
I think something is wrong with the address. Means no
What
extension
address?
was shown. That address. Yes, sir. The
What
name is not
address?
here. The name of
Huh?
file is not here.
Yeah, now this link has the name of the file. You can see now picture is showing.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
was this is the picture, na? But I can't show you by disconnecting my internet if it is working or not. I think you all understand this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, then background over bg color and text. So up to this class will cover only these three attributes, but other attributes are also there, like top margin, left margin of this body type. So we'll cover when it comes in the book. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now The next tag is headline tag. So for headline, you 6 tags are given in HTML, and these tags are actually the HN tag. So this HN tag is used for creating headline. Okay, so here n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Means n can have take any of these values. Means there are 6 types of heading in HTML: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And these values are actually in decreasing order of size. Means if you put a heading in H1 tag, then the heading will appear in the largest possible size. If you put in H2, then it will be slightly less than this H1. So just see here. If I put this text, copy and paste it here, delete, and here I am putting using H1, and then I have to close this H1 because H1 is a container tag. So save this and see the change. So now you can see this text is now showing in bold characters and with a little bit increase in size also. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
Now
sir.
if I copy this same text from here and I'm going to paste it down and now change it to H2, and then in the last I have to close it also with H2 and save this. Now compare the sizes. The second text is slightly lesser size than the first one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So if you
Excuse me,
put yes sir.
Sir, what if we start with H1 and close with H2 tag?
Let us see. Let us see what happens. Here I am closing it with H2, and in the second sentence also you want to change like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which value? H3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see, is there any change?
No,
no,
sir.
sir.
Yes, because HTML is not like any other programming language. You can't say HTML a programming language like Java, C, C++, because it is a very loosely typed language. Here you can see, na, here if I have started with this H1, then it automatically considered itself that it has to use H1 tag only. Means this S2 and S3 nothing to do with the output, no, this time you can see here. But if I put here H4 and all things remain as it is before, then see this. Now you can see, no, the text changes as per the H4 tag.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hmm. So this HTML is actually an interpreted language. Interpreted means the interpreter in the web browser first read and whatever the instruction it gets first, it will execute like this. Means it is a loosely typed language, means it has no any strict rules of writing the syntaxes. Just you can see here that I have started with h4 and ended with this h2, means it is not considering it as an error. But in case of any other programming language like C and C++ or Java, so it will be flagged as an error, and your output will be obstructed. Okay.
So what if we remove that S2 and just leave that means angle bracket?
Okay. Like this.
Yes, /2.
What?
The slash, this backslash.
In which line?
So the same one from where you remove S2.
Simply put slash only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See the change. Is there any change you can see? No, no.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. So that is that happens in this in case of HTML. It is a loosely typed language. Okay. It has no strict rules for the syntax like any other programming language. Okay, then